Editor Alice here. So, did I say that things were gonna be done in a timely manner? Fuck. My week hasn't been the greatest, honestly. I failed the test. Yeah, fucking sucks. Because I dropped my shears. I dropped my scissors. And once you drop something, you cannot pick it back up. You're not allowed to. So I couldn't even finish it. So I just walked off. Damn. The first exam out of the 10, haircutting. And I fucked up and I dropped my fucking shears and I didn't have an extra. I should have brought a spare. So I'm gonna take the test again really soon. Just wish me luck again. Yeah. But here's the Q&A. I finally finished editing and all that jazz, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Did you guys hear that Etika got swatted with his friends? Yeah, like he was streaming and then someone called the SWAT team on him. What the fuck? Who does that shit? I didn't think anyone still did that, but shit, everyone's getting fucking swatted now, aren't they? I'm kind of scared to fucking stream myself because now I think I'm gonna get swatted too. Shit. Especially since I wrote some petty ass shit on Twitter. Oh, I already feel like there's a target on my head right now. Like, oh, she's next. She's a bitch. Of course, I just wrote that just to be funny. And I was honestly really hyped that there was going to be a Yuri on Ice movie. I was too hyped, so then I just wrote that. And I was like, well, I mean, the weekend isn't all that bad, right? No, but like Etika has still been like a huge system of support for me. He's still being so nice after all the shit he's put me through. He's still being really nice to me and helping me out, and he's just an awesome person in general. So he can just be really reckless sometimes. Enjoy the Q&A. I hope you all do. I tried really hard to give you guys the best answers that I could. Had fun filming and editing it. I bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And in my Q&A, I did kind of express that I'm not really too into Mario, but honestly, come on, we need another Switch game. And that's the next big title that came out. So I had to cop it, I had to. So I'll see you on the racetrack. Am I gonna stream? I don't know, I'm scared. Maybe I should just do it anyway. I don't know. This is a strange reality that we're in nowadays. I asked you guys on Twitter to send in some questions that you have for me, and now I'm gonna answer them. First person who asked me a question was this person named Etika's Ice Pole. I've known this dude for years actually, right? I think he was one of the first people to make those Etikin accounts. I thought they were so hilarious and so funny. And then eventually Etika himself got really pissed off at them because they were just being like, they were being too extra, I guess. And kind of like banished them to the Shadow Realm, and they eventually stopped. But he still keeps his account around, and I think it's really cool. So he asked me a question was, what's the question limit? Now I purposefully kind of stayed off my notifications on Twitter just so I can keep my first impressions here on this video instead of, you know, randomly on the train. And I'm looking at it and it's like, I want these questions to be as organic and off the dome as possible. First he asked me, who's the best and your favorite Etika parody account? I mean, the only one I remember and the only one who actually pays any attention to me, not that I'm constantly asking for attention, is Etika's Ice Pole. So you're my favorite account, dude. And then he asked, what's your favorite game that isn't a Final Fantasy game? That's hard. Oh, it's not hard. Well, I guess it is nowadays because the series has been on a really bad decline over the years. It's Assassin's Creed. I still love the series. The lore I find really entertaining still. I just hate how they no longer have a main character for the present day version. You know, like they tried so hard to make sure that the character, that the player themselves gets immersed into the game, that instead of it being like an RPG, they have it like, oh, the player is I don't know. I think Assassin's Creed is another example of developers actually reading the comments, so to speak, because the comments that are displayed on some of their posts are not reflected in the sales. So why are they paying attention to what the hell some random person saying? Like, of course angry people are gonna show up first, but their sales have been pretty good, so why are they giving them any attention? I don't know. But I'm still a fan. If there are any new games coming out, I'm definitely going to be the one to pre-order. I'm most likely going to pre-order any kind of collector's editions just because I think they're really cool. But yeah, that's my favorite game. Out of all of them, of course, my favorite is Assassin's Creed 2. But then a close second is actually Assassin's Creed 3 because Connor, I think, is like A+. Because in my opinion, I think Connor is a total badass, and I loved it. People, you guys don't hate me because I love this game. Just, it's a dope game. Plus, I'm part Native American too, so I connected with him a little bit. Okay. Omega Blue 720 asked me, are you gonna get I thought MK was Mortal Kombat. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and if you do, will you be live streaming races with viewers? I'm not really a fan of Mario. I never grew up with him, so I never created like a bond that a lot of people did because, I don't know, my parents never bought it for me. In fact, I didn't even know what Mario was until I was like 12 years old. Honestly, like, I had a Nintendo system, I had a Super Nintendo, but my parents never bought me Mario. They got me Donkey Kong. I mean, I only assumed I never knew what Mario was because it was so expensive, right? We would always go to like a secondhand thrift store to buy games, mostly. I don't know, my friends were never constantly talking about Mario either until like middle school happened, and then the people around me were like foaming at the mouth for Mario, and I was like, what is that? And I thought it was fun, but I never really got into it myself, no. Although I did, when the DS came out, like when the first DS came out, it came with a bundle, the Super Mario 64 game, and I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I was only like, what, 12 years old at the time. You know, I didn't have my preconceived notions of the game. I just went in totally open to everything, and I had fun. I never finished it, but I had fun. I just, ever since that game, I just never felt the need to buy another one, I guess. I liked it, but I wasn't enamored. I don't know, I'm sorry. I feel like since the Switch doesn't really have that many games in the first place, and if I happen to have the money personally, then I'll pick it up, yeah. But since I don't have that much money on me, most likely I'm not going to pick it up unless someone gives it to me. My PayPal's in the description below. At Gucci Nick asked me, what is your favorite dish, drink, or snack? And if you were to get another pet, what kind would it be? Damn. I'm the kind of person where I don't have a favorite anything, not because I don't like anything, but because if I do have a favorite, I have a really bad tendency of constantly eating it to a point where I am tired of it. Currently, my favorite dish is, like what's something I can order over and over again? Actually, there are these pancakes from IHOP that I haven't ordered in forever, like the healthy kind with the oats and the nuts. It's so delicious with strawberry syrup all over that. Oh, so good. With a nice little omelet. Oh. And then hash browns. But I can't say I have an all-time favorite food though, because when I don't even go to IHOP that often. Thankfully there is an IHOP that opened in Coney Island, and I live here, so that's awesome. But I'm also poor, so I can't afford it. Okay, also my favorite drink. I'm gonna have to just say coffee. And my favorite snack, that's just starting actually. Aww. He wants to be in the video too. My favorite snack right now, actually it just came out, like these little pretzel chocolate things. These Hershey pretzel chocolate things. It's really, really nice. Like these little balls of pretzels and then like mini chocolate chunks, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. Salty and sweet, I can dig it. And then Nick asked me if I were to get another pet, which one would I get? I really want a dog. Absolutely obsessed with how obsessed dogs are with their owners. I think it's the cutest thing ever. And although Bombay here is kind of like a little puppy himself, he's not like 100% like a puppy, you know. But my parents, no, they definitely won't. they're not letting that slide. So when I move in to my own place, whenever that's gonna be, definitely gonna be in the far future, not anywhere near soon, I want a puppy. I would prefer a Shiba Inu because I've always loved that breed. But any, I guess. I had no idea I was gonna have a cat, and then this really cute little thing popped up to my life, so that's, yeah. Onyx Black Knight asks, how have you been feeling? How is little Bombay? Aw, I've been feeling well. I thought I was gonna feel sick today, but I put a lot of hot sauce on my eggs, so my throat is good. It's A-okay. Little Bombay, he's fine too. As you can see, he's nice and affectionate as always. He's so adorable and precious. Derp64 is lame asked, will you love me? I love all my fans, so what up? Not in that way though, but I am kind of poor right now, so did I just insinuate prostitution? No, not like that. No, 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 no. Insert Bernie doing this like no. Okay, no. Prostitution is bad, okay? Cedric asks, he's a longtime fan, I've known him for a while too. He asks, how long have you been with Sony? I've been a Sony head for, you know, a pretty long time. Even when I had to choose cameras, I immediately gravitated towards Sony. I didn't really care about what like all the other vloggers use. I was just like, I believe in my boys at Sony, so I'm gonna choose that camera. But yeah, ever since I got the PS1, I guess I've always just had Sony as default. Eugene H. the Third asks, how do you feel about all the support from everyone lately? I am so shocked at all of the support that I'm getting. You guys are so sweet, empathetic, lovely. I'm so happy. That was just, it's good to know that I'm not alone in this, because that's one of the things that really makes it hard. So just knowing that, do I want to cry all of a sudden? It feels great knowing that every time, you know, these really like terrible thoughts about myself, I can always reach out to one of you guys and, you know, I'll have your support. You don't know how much that means to me. Fuck. Alright, okay, I gotta stop. Back to fun questions. My favorite dog is Shiba Inu. I love dogs, yeah, as I said before. And then one of his friends named Game Player Angel asked, do you know Christine? And then he's like, oh, I would like to know her if you get what I mean. And then shitty eyes emoji. I don't know. James Tyree asks, what made you decide to get into the hair care beauty industry? Oh, that one was kind of funny actually, because Miss Angel, also known as Nyx on our gaming channel, she had actually told me that she herself was going to go into beauty school. And this was right after I had spent 2 years at Kingsborough. I was not paying any attention to the curriculum at all. Ow! Why do you do this to me? I was just taking any class I wanted, which was pretty much language classes. I only took Italian and Arabic, but I loved it. It was so much fun. And then she told me that she was going to do beauty school. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do that too. And I did the whole process and signed up. And then when it came to like the first day of class, she's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna work. What? I felt so betrayed. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be all alone in beauty school without you? Yeah. But then I graduated and it was fine. And I really think she should have just gotten her license too. But she didn't. Now she's working at Sephora and she's happy, so that's okay. But yeah, at first I just wasn't really all that interested. I was only interested because I just wanted to know the proper way of bleaching my hair, because at the time I had tried to do it myself and it was really, really messy and uneven and I didn't like it. And I tried getting a friend to do it. It was a hot mess. Thankfully, I know how to do it properly without any mess. Well, thankfully I know how to do it properly and everything's okay. Nano asked me, do you light up with a Linny face? I'm open to it, but I'm not a regular user at all. I'm still like really like new to it. So I react very strongly to like the tiniest bit. And I just stopped liking look at this guy. It's always playtime. You know, sometimes when you pet cats too much and they get hype, he's at the stage. I get too paranoid, my reaction's way too strong. I eat everything. I see it as too much like a party drug more than a sit down, relax, and smoke kind of drug. Plus, I never really had the environment where it would like promote that kind of thing because my building was like smoke free, and now I live with my parents and they definitely would not allow me to do any of that. I'm just going to continue this.